Hey guys, welcome back to Living in Hamilton. I thought in this video here, we would go check out one of Hamilton's fastest growing neighborhoods, Binbrook, located on the southernmost side of Hamilton, and go check out why so many families are choosing to move here because of the great real estate options, especially those newer builds at a more affordable price, but also what the shopping is, what the parks are, and more. So let's go take a look at everything you need to know about living in Binbrook. So Binbrook is a part of the Glenbrook community on the southernmost side of Hamilton. Tucked away from the hustle and bustle is where you're gonna find this small neighborhood tucked into the rural farm fields of Glenbrook. And there's been a lot of expansion happening within Binbrook, making it one of the fastest growing communities and also one of the best spots to find those newer real estate homes, especially those detached homes and townhome options to choose from, as the largest expansion really happened in the 2010s and continues to happen today on the western side of the neighborhood, with a lot more new development happening. And one of the reasons why so many families choose to move here is not only because of the great schools we'll talk about in just a moment, but also the great parks, the great shopping that you have within the community, but then that you're a short drive into Stony Creek on the mountain to get everything you need.
So if you're new here, my name is Matthew. I'm a local realtor, and this is my channel where I share everything about what it's like living in Hamilton and the surrounding communities like Binbrook. So if you are thinking about making the move here, we help a bunch of people relocate here and buy a home, and would love to help you as well. So send me and my team a message today to book your free relocation consult call, and we're going to be covering everything you need to know about living in Binbrook, from the parks, the schools, the real estate, and more. But make sure you stick around to the end of this video here, as I'm going to be sharing the top reasons why my clients choose not to move to Binbrook, as well as the different real estate opportunities you have available to you, including this stunning home behind me here. We're going to be taking a look at and going through exactly what you can expect to find for a new build in Binbrook that's hundreds of thousands of dollars less that you can find in this community compared to some other communities within Hamilton. So if that's all of interest, make sure to keep on watching. Otherwise, let's go take a look at what makes Binbrook unique.
And that has to be the Binbrook Conservation Area. And this is a conservation area that's only about a 5-minute drive away from your door, where you can enjoy so many different fun activities to do. Of course, you have those traditional activities of biking, hiking, fishing, but also here you can relax on their beach and enjoy that there. Or if you're like me and can't sit still, you have a bunch of fun activities to do, as you have the fun splash pad sports park that's like an ultimate jungle gym on the water. But then also on the water, you will find a wakeboarding course that allows you to hit all the jumps and rails. And this is something I've been wanting to do for a while. So if you move here, send me a message. Maybe we can set up a barbecue and go check out and fail miserably at the wakeboarding thing. But then also you can go check out the Binbrook Conservation Area from the skies at the treetop trekking ziplining service. So I know if I was living within the Binbrook community, I would have spent a bunch of time here growing up.
So other than the Binbrook Conservation Area, you're going to find a variety of parks that are all just within a walking distance of your home within Binbrook here. As right now we're walking through the Summerlea West Park, and of course it's got that jungle gym, but as well has those swings, that gazebo, and then behind the gazebo there you'll find a full court basketball or road hockey court to enjoy. And this is one of the larger parks, but you'll also find a few smaller parks found throughout Binbrook. But then right in the middle of Binbrook, when you're driving throughout Binbrook, it's hard to miss the water tower. That's where you're going to find the Binbrook Community Fairgrounds. And here is going to have even more green space to enjoy, but then also go attend the local festivals and the local fairs that happen within Binbrook. But then also you're going to find a jungle gym, a splash pad, as well as even a skate park located within this park here. And then off to the west side, you're going to find the Glenbrook Sports Complex that has a variety of different soccer fields, baseball diamonds, but as well as an arena for your kids to go play those ice hockey games. And close by all these different community parks here is you're going to find a variety of schools to choose from. Now, as for Binbrook schools, what you're going to be finding within this community here is it's only elementary schools, as you're going to find 4 different elementary schools, 2 public and 2 Catholic. So So behind me here, we have the St. Matthew's Catholic Elementary School, and these schools offer great education to the residents of Binbrook. Then as for high schools, you're not going to be finding any within the Binbrook community. However, just a short bus ride, about a 10-15 minute bus ride or drive into Stony Creek on the mountain is where you're going to be finding your kids going to high school. Then another thing that you are going to be visiting frequently when you're living in Binbrook is going to be the local shopping center. Now, before we go check that out and see everything that you can pick up within this community here, make sure you stick around if you are interested in where the schools are located and breaking down the map and the different real estate opportunities available throughout Binbrook. So we're gonna be talking about all that and more. But first, let's go take a look at that shopping plaza. So here we are at the main shopping plaza. You're gonna be getting your basic amenities from Binbrook's community. So this is going to be within about a 2-4 minute drive of any home within Binbrook. And as you can see, it's not the largest plaza, but definitely gives you everything you need to do to get your basic amenities done. As behind me, we got a Freshco, we got an LCBO, a Pet Value, as well as a few other different local stores, as well as some great restaurants like Perro's Greek Food, as well as the Brook Family Grill. And then just a little bit down Highway 56, you'll find a Shoppers Drug Mart and a few other local gems we'll talk about in just a moment. But to truly grasp all the shopping opportunities that are available within a 10-minute drive of your home when you're living in Binbrook, let's go jump on the map quickly and take a look at other shopping opportunities available within the Binbrook area. All right, so here's Binbrook on the map. So the plaza we were just in with that Freshco, that LCBO, is just located on the northeast side right here along 56. You have a few of those shopping plazas I was mentioning just a little bit south on Highway 56. But the other shopping you're going to be finding, if we zoom out here, is just about a 10-minute drive down Highway 56 to the Stony Creek Mountain. Here's where you're going to find a lot of shopping options you're going to be visiting when living in Binbrook, as you can get your basic amenities done in Binbrook, but oftentimes to go to Canadian Tire, to go to Winners, to go to Dollar Tree, to go to a Walmart, to go to Fortino's, or a bunch of different restaurants, you're going to be visiting this plaza on Stony Creek's Mountain. And then here's also where you're going to find those two high schools I talked about being on the Stony Creek Mountain, right here with the Bishop Ryan Catholic Secondary School, as well as the Salt Fleet District High School. Then as if we go back to Binbrook and quickly look at how the real estate breaks down in Binbrook, around Binbrook, you're going to find some of those original homes that are sitting on large size lots. However, the majority of Binbrook you're really going to be finding is those homes, those detached homes and townhomes built in the early 2000s. Now, when they started building out Binbrook, they really started on the eastern side. So this is where we're going to find the first of those homes that were built, typically built in the early 2000s, so like 2003 to 2008, and that's where we're going to be finding them around here. Then the next and probably the largest section currently of homes you're going to be finding is really in the middle section or just west of Highway 56. These homes here were built anywhere from like 2008 to 2018, and again, it's going to be a lot, 3 beds, 4 baths, detached homes and townhomes to choose from. And then most recently, we're seeing some more expansion continuing to go on in Binbrook, happening along the western side, especially on this western coast. Right here is where you're going to find a lot of new plots that are currently being put up and ready to be developing those detached homes and townhomes. Now, if we look at where the real estate broke down, we can see that 50% of the real estate sales that happen within Binbrook are detached homes. And these homes here typically were selling in the last 12 months between $850,000 to $1.2 million, and typically have 3 to 4 beds and 3 to 4 bathrooms. Now, make sure you keep on watching if you want to check out and look inside one of these homes here, as we're going to be touring an absolutely spectacular home in Binbrook in just a moment. But the other amount of real estate you're going to be finding here primarily is going to be townhomes, as this made up 47% of the real estate sold, and typically sold between $650,000 and $900,000. Then throughout Binbrook, you will find a few condo options to choose from. However, they're going to be more low-rise options with a limited inventory selection, as this only weighed up top 3% of the real estate sales in Binbrook and selling typically between $500,000 and $600,000. So if you are interested in getting a detailed market analysis based on your search criteria, send me and my team a message today. Otherwise, let's go take a look now at that beautiful Binbrook home.
All right, guys, so let's go take a look at this beautiful home here that offers 5 beds, 1 den, and 4.5 bathrooms in the middle of Binbrook. So let's go take a look. So this home here is currently listed for $1.2 million in the Binbrook community. And if this home was in Ancaster, Waterdown, it could easily be listed in the 1.5s, 1.4s. And as you walk in, it is on a corner lot, so it's gonna be narrow as you walk in, but then you really get to be opened up to the living room where you can find a office or bedroom off to the right. But then you get your beautiful kitchen that's completely renovated with top of the line appliances, an oversized countertop, as well as a magnificent whirlpool fridge. And then as for your living room that your kitchen looks out on, you not only have a great living area, but then you also have a pass-through fireplace, all of which is right beside your backyard where you can relax in your privacy on your deck. So this is one great option if you're thinking about moving to Binbrook. If you're interested in other virtual tours like this home here, send me and my team a message today to book your free relocation consult call where we can set up online home tours like this one here for you and your family. Other than that, let's go take a look now at exactly the different amenities and what you can expect when living around this home here.
All right, so the home we just checked out is located on the western side of Binbrook, and the closest school to that would have been Our Lady Hope Catholic Elementary School, or also Bellamore Public Elementary School, depending on which school you wanted your kids to go to. The other 2 schools you're gonna be finding within Binbrook is, of course, the St. Matthew's Catholic Elementary School, and then the French school right along Highway 56 here. Now, other than these schools, there's a few other spots that you can mention. This is a map that I sent to all my clients so they kind of have a sense of the different notable features, the notable parks, the notable shopping, restaurants, etc. So you have the Glanbrook Sports Complex and Arena right here. Binbrook's conservation area is located down here. But if we zoom in, you can also find the Binbrook Public Library, as well as a small little theater right here. And then if you want to get access to this custom map about the different shopping, the different notable features of everything you need to know before moving to Binbrook, but also these surrounding communities like Mount Hope, that could be another neighborhood that you might want to consider if you like Binbrook, or also Stony Creek on the Mountain is a part of my free Hamilton Home Buyer Starter Kit. So down below, you can find a link in the description to get access to not only search the different homes, townhomes, and condos within Binbrook, but also get access to all my videos that I've created about Binbrook, some that you're going to find on YouTube, but a lot of also exclusive videos you're only going to find within this free Hamilton Home Buyer Starter Kit. So down below, you can find access to get your copy today. Other than that, let's take a look now at the public transit and what you can expect when living in Binbrook. So before we dive into the public transit with regards to driving around, as overall you're going to be pretty car dependent is what you're going to learn, but you're going to really get access to the Red Hill Valley. It's going to be the quick access to the highway. Now, quick access is going to be subjective, is that's going to be about a 15-minute drive. It's about a 10-minute drive to get to the Stony Creek Mountain, and then maybe a 5-minute drive more to hit the Red Hill Valley before going down that there, jumping on the QEW to go over the Hamilton Skyway to get to Toronto, or head out to Niagara Falls out to the east, or you can take the Lincoln Alexandra Parkway across the Hamilton Mountain. But other than that, let's take a look now at the public transit scores within the Binbrook community.
And then as for the public transit scores within Binbrook, if we first look at the walk score, Binbrook was rated a 41 compared to Hamilton's average of 50. And that's because Binbrook, you're at least gonna be a decent walk away from those shopping plazas, maybe a 5, 10 minute, 15-minute walk away from those plazas there. But if you're like me, like going on those morning walks with your dog or afternoon walks just to take a break, Binbrook is a great community to do that in, as you're gonna have lots of great large sidewalks to enjoy with beautifully upkept gardens. Right now, we're in the Christmas time. As you see,
people have all gone out and put all the decorations out. So it's great to see as you're walking throughout the neighborhoods, whether it's in the daytime with those there, but also in the nighttime with the lights that I was seeing last night when viewing some homes with my clients. And then as for the public transit score, this was rated a 0 compared to Hamilton's average of 45. And the reason why it was rated a 0 is currently Binbrook doesn't really have any public transit options that service its neighborhood. So it's completely car dependent when you're living within Binbrook. And then as for the bike score you're going to be finding within Binbrook, this was rated a 60 compared to Hamilton's average of 50. And I think this is because of the quiet streets that Binbrook offers, as well as large sidewalks, but as well as you're just a short bike ride away to the rural roads where you can really go for a long distance ride. So now that you have a general idea of the different transit scores, let's go take a look at one of my favorite local gems you need to try when living in Binbrook. Alrighty guys, so I just picked up a burger for one of my favorite spots in Binbrook, Bin Burgers. It's a charcoal burger spot. So I got this last time I was here seeing some clients. I think it's better than Five Guys. It did not disappoint last time I had it. So I got, of course, just the bacon cheeseburger with fries and a Diet Coke to keep me going for the day. But of course, not only just this restaurant here, but in this plaza, you got Lucky's Fish and Chips, another great spot, as well as the Binbrook Grill over there, as well as the Shenanigans Golf bar, arcade, indoor simulator thing. Whoa, it's a windy day. The fries almost fell, but we're good. So as you see here, just absolutely loaded with bacon, loaded with all the toppings, got everything on it. So let's see how it is and see if it's a 10 out of 10. Everybody knows the rules, one bite. Just as I remember, absolutely delicious. So if you are thinking about making the move to Binbrook, you definitely need to check out this burger place when you're living here. Now, I'm gonna finish up eating this burger and fries, but next, since you stuck around to the end, I'll share the top reasons why my clients choose not to move here.
All right, so it really boils down to 3 primary reasons that my clients choose not to move to Binbrook. Number 1 is the location. Because it is further out, adds another 10-15 minutes to your commute before you even hit the highway. For my clients that are moving and looking to commute on a regular basis to Toronto, sometimes it is a little bit too far. And that same goes with the public transit, as I know some of my clients are moving from across another country to Canada and are only gonna be having 1 car. And because there's no public transit here, it X's it off on the Binbrook. Then the other 2 reasons are the lack of amenities. As like you saw, there is some general shopping options to choose from, but not as many shopping options as when you compare it to some of the other communities of Hamilton. And then the final reason is because of the lot sizes. Because these homes here were really built in the early 2000s or 2010s and a bit into the 2020s, you're not gonna find as large a lots as you are with the homes that are built in the 60s, 90s, and 80s. So those are the primary reasons why my clients choose not to move to Binbrook. If you are thinking about moving here, send me and my team a message today. Otherwise, the next video I'd recommend you go check out is my video covering what it's like living on the Stony Creek Mountain, a very similar neighborhood to Binbrook, just with a little bit more amenities. So you can find that video off to the side. Otherwise, I hope you have a great day.